All right, we are back for game number 2. A little international lacrosse friendly here on Final Four weekend. Games are being played down at Johnson and Wales University in Providence, Rhode Island, about 40 minutes south of Foxborough. I am Connor Wilson from LaxAllStars.com. And game number 2, we have Israel playing in their second game in a row. They just finished playing against Portugal. They are now going to be taking on Greece. And the way the games are set up here, you've got 2 20-minute running time halves. We get these games going right one after the other. You get about a 7-8 minute break, and then we're playing on. The next game is up. Greece is a relatively new program. Not a ton of lacrosse activity been going on in Greece until recently, and that is starting to change. It is great to see. You've got the Vlahakis family. Son Pete played at Fairfield. Father Bob started the Face-Off yearbook. I mean, this is a legendary family within lacrosse. So to have the Vlahakis family supplying support for Greece lacrosse is going to pay dividends for that international program. I would venture relatively quickly. I think they're going to do a really good job of organizing these boys and finding the appropriate players, both citizens and heritage players. Here you've got a lot of heritage players, so you've got a lot of Greek lacrosse players. Really Greek American lacrosse players. Should be a talented game. We've got Israel kind of in the all blue, maybe a slightly darker blue. We've got Greece in a true royal blue in the white jerseys. Got a lot of guys out in this field who have played relatively high-level lacrosse. You got a Richmond Spiders helmet. You got a guy or two, a couple other guys who played D1 lacrosse at Drexel and Hobart and all over the place. Brown. So some top-level talent out here. Face-off win there from Israel. Didn't make anything out of it, but they did get possession going. Ball kind of squirts its way out of bounds. And Greece will pick up and control. Trying to get their first successful clear of the evening. Good job drawing, dumping, finding that cutting midi right in the middle of the field. Greece doing a good job getting that ball hot right away. But a great stick there from Israel to knock it down. I thought he was going to knock it out of bounds. Speed kept it in. Great ride there from Greece, however, generating a turnover. Skip pass all the way up top. And another look. Greece really moving the ball around. I mean, they seem committed to moving the ball, which, again, it doesn't matter. High school lacrosse, international lacrosse, college lacrosse, ball movement is going to work out well for you. Nothing there in that dodging opportunity. Good defense there by Israel. Greece gets a couple quick passes off, finds the cutter in the middle, can't get the shot off, does a good job pulling it out, finding his teammate. It's about generating quality opportunities, making the defense respect every player on your offense early on. That's going to make you much more dangerous as the team goes on. Good individual effort. Ball snagged a little bit in the shooters. Looked like it was going to bounce over the cage. Goalie got a piece of it. Greece is going to inbound from X. Greece slowing it down a little bit more now. Now they're getting back to that cycle. Ball squirts away from him, though. And Israel is going to pick the ball up. I don't know if you caught that, but those two guys running off the field were giving each other a little bit of a hard time with nothing but smiles on their faces about who's going to get off the field faster. So like I said, it is competitive out here. And there's a great goal from Israel, but it's also it's a friendly atmosphere. Nothing too crazy there from Israel. A little bit of ball movement. Again, attacking quickly. Israel either kind of holds the ball and moves it around and cycles very well for a good settled piece of offense, or they're going to push it right away. And that was a good example of them pushing the ball immediately. As soon as you get it over half, you got a good matchup, shorty on a shorty. Slide doesn't look like it's there, take him. If you get a good shot, take the shot and can it. Lacrosse it's a very interesting balance between playing conservative and playing aggressive. That's a fantastic goal there for Greece. And another opportunity, right? That's another great example. You've got a long stick coming down, taking a 12-yard step-down shot, which in settled 6-on-6 offense, that probably is not the shot you're looking for. In an unsettled 4-on-4, 5-on-5, transition-heavy time, that's a great shot. I'm a former long stick, so I love the long stick shooting the ball no matter what. But there are good times and there are bad times for it. That was a really good time for it. It was generated off of ball movement, moving his feet, staying engaged in the play, and taking advantage of small number situations. Good job there, winning possession of the ball from Israel, but they throw it away in the last pass. And Greece will pick it up. Greek goalie does a good job finding his midi, who comes back and gets the ball. And now Greece will move the ball. We got three looking, relatively big, relatively slick, skilled attackmen down there. Not afraid to handle. Good recovery there from Israel on defense. The shot fake to the inside look, which was fantastic. Just rang it off the crossbar. It was a great opportunity there. Israel trying to generate the same kind of stuff, tipped by Greece, so that will stay with the guys wearing blue jerseys. Israel stepping in there from Kyle Bergman. His teammates are telling him to talk to his stick, get that shot down by another 4 inches. I was never a big stick talker, probably because I broke a lot of sticks. I didn't want to build up a relationship with them and then break them. It just would have been sad. But here's Bergman with another attempt. Hits his own player with the ball. That one looked like it had potential to go. You got a 3-on-3 situation here. Great save by the goalie, but again, talking about a good time to dodge. 6-on-6 can be a tough time to dodge. 3-on-3 is a great time to dodge. You got to balance, again, being conservative with being aggressive, finding the right time in the game to do it. As your defense just played 6 minutes of defense, maybe it's not the best time. There's a lot of calculus that's going on in any player's head for any team. And that's why games like this are so good, because you can go out and play with really no pressure. Obviously you want to compete, you want to win. But these games are meaningless at the end of the day. In that, there's no final record, there's no champion, there's no trophy. Good little hesitation there from one of the younger Israel players. Nice little hesitation move to generate his own shot. Greece, however, was able to back it up and then corral their own clearing pass. and are now moving it up the field nicely. Greece gets it down to their attack, and they will carry to X. Great to just catch and dodge right away. Shot went high. Attackman with an unbelievable handle behind the net. I don't think anybody else realized that he'd caught that shot. Took it right back in front of the goal. Put it in nice and easy. That makes it a 2-1 game with just under 12 minutes left here in this first half of action. Big face-off coming up here. It's a beautiful evening. Sun is kind of setting off in the distance. Can't really see it because of the clouds, but it's relatively clear. The rain that was threatening earlier is dissipated and gone the way of the dodo, which is always nice. So this is our first flag down of this international game series for the weekend. We didn't have any flags in the Israel-Portugal game, but we've got our first one against Israel. It's going to be a 30-second technical push from behind. And Greece is going to call a timeout here with about 10.5 minutes left. They're going to call a timeout, get their man-up unit together and talk and see if they can tie this game up at 2. Each of these teams has brought over a coach. For Israel, looks like one of their more experienced players in Seth Mahler. And for Greece, you've got a couple guys working the team on the sideline over here, which is really encouraging to see. You know, it's one thing to build up a player base, you know, to find 20, 23 guys who can play the game, but to actually find some guys who are willing to dedicate their time and knowledge and, you know, everything that they've got to offer in the game, but that are willing to dedicate, you know, to these newer programs. It's really fantastic to see. You know, props to these guys for getting involved. You know, there's some glory as a player. You can go out and score some goals. There's not a lot of glory as a coach. So for these guys to step up and get involved and donate their time to these international programs is just great to see. So we're getting ready to kick back up here after the timeout called by Greece. And with 10 minutes and 12 seconds left at 9:42, the offending player will be released. Greece doing a great job here, moving the ball, getting it hot, keeping it hot. 9:42. Greece doing a good job moving the ball around, trying to get that skip pass through. Israel sticks up in the air, doing a great job. Excellent piece of ball movement there from the Israel team. Unbelievable. Longstick came down. He must have drawn 2, 3, maybe 4 guys over to him. Moved it down to the wing attackman who kicked it to the far side. Easy lefty finish. Goalie had to respect the righty shooter. Couldn't get back in time to make that lefty stop. And number 15 for Israel has wheels. He's using his speed, pushing transition, drawing a double, maybe even a triple team, and then kicking it down to that attackman. I'd like to see him shoot one. I'm curious at this point. He can clearly pass the ball. Nice face-off, one ahead there by Greece. Kicks it to the point guy. And they're going to slow it down just a little bit here, get a good possession. Scoreboard says we are all knotted up at two goals apiece. 8 minutes and 30 seconds left in this first half. This is Greece's first game of this international event. This is Israel's second game, with Israel earning a 10-3 win over Portugal in the first game, which was played just about 7 minutes before this game. Again, 2 20-minute running time halves, so relatively quick and short games. You can go out, compete, play hard, maybe learn a thing or two, and then get ready to do it all again the next day. Got a little bit of confusion out there, but it looks like it's a turnover. It's now Israel ball. Goalie had it, threw a long, high, arcing outlet pass. Couldn't quite corral it. Knocked out of bounds. Greece is going to pick it up right in front of their own bench. Trying to push the fast restart, which I appreciate. Try and gain an edge wherever you can. Moving the ball back now through X, through their attack. Again, Greece has a big, slick, happy to move the ball attack line. I like it. Smaller midfield, quicker. Middy's not afraid to dodge. Great outlet pass there from the Israel keeper. A good look after pushing the middle, drawing some eyes, drawing some attention for the backside. Pass just came out a little bit high. Greece takes over on the turnover. Goalie heaves it all the way down to the attackman who can't quite reel it in. And the ball is going to go back to Israel. Good high and away look there. Little unintentional elbow to the head contact, and player says that he's sorry. That's a great thing about this. I mean, guys are playing hard. They're laying the body, throwing big checks, but nobody's out here trying to hurt anybody. They're just trying to compete. Nice individual effort there. Goalie was playing a really high arc, made the save. I think he was actually outside of his crease. Got a little extracurricular there. And it looks like Greece is going to go a man down with the cross check. So there's a little bit of contention. You know, it's not all smiles. It wouldn't be a lacrosse game if it were, but for the most part. Guys are playing pretty clean. This is a 1-minute penalty. Israel pressing the side, moves it to X. Gets a nice step down from about 11 or 12 yards, but the goalie from Greece makes a great save. Off stick high. Finds his defenseman, who finds another long stick. But a good ride from the man in the Salisbury helmet. You'd expect nothing less from a Seagull. And Israel gets the ball back with numbers. They get their 6 on. Got about 5 seconds left in the penalty now. Just a bit outside. Ball's coming in from X. Greece gets their attackman back on. Midi comes back in, and we are even as Israel managed a pretty good opportunity right there, right as the penalty elapsed. Got just over 4 minutes left here. 2-2 game. We're knotted at deuces. I think that's something Booker Corrigan says. So I'm going to say it. Although he does a much better job with the crazy expressions. A little bit of a hook there. The 3/4 arm shot. Good take nonetheless. Maybe a possession shot. Israel's going to hold on to the ball here. 3.5 minutes left in the first half. Back in, lefty to lefty. Good overhand lefty bounce shot. Good individual left-handed dodge there. Did not result in a great shot or a shot on cage. And now Israel's going to get back to moving the ball a little bit. Oh, not that time. I think that's been happening in a lot of broadcasts this year where a broadcaster makes a prediction, at least it has in the NCAA games, and then it does not come true. So maybe I will stay away from the predictions and just talk about that because that was beautiful. Nice move from X to get top side, swing around low to low, bouncing it into the top corner. Wonderful little effort there. That'll give Israel a 3-2 edge with just under 2.5 minutes to go in this first half. Once again, playing 20-minute running time halves. We'll play 2 of them, and that'll make a whole game. Usually the way it goes. Big face-off here. Procedure on Israel. Greece is going to pick it up. Get a set of 6 shorties on, but the Fogo goes right away. Finds a player inside. Awesome opportunity in transition there. Big save. Big ground ball. And a great job collapsing there from the Greece defense. You know, not just playing their guy, but worrying about the heart, worrying about their team D. Smart decision there from Greece to slow it down, get a little bit of a possession. You got 1.5 minutes left. See if you can sub, maybe a little bit, control the ball. Great finish there from Greece, drawing a lot of attention with the one-man dodge up the righty wing. And then finding that lefty wing backside. Excellent vision. Excellent backside look. Tying that game up at 3. About 40 seconds left. There is enough time for either of these teams to take a lead and put up a goal. Looks like, although Israel won that face-off, Greece did a great job in the midfield ride to push the limit with about 20 seconds left. Maybe could have slowed that down, but the opportunity was there. The look isn't there. Back and forth lacrosse. But a 60-yard shot doesn't go. We might see another 60-yard shot. That was some hectic back and forth end of half lacrosse. It was enjoyable to watch. Nasty little turn and rip. Went wide. Would have been a beauty if it had gone. We got a great game here. 3-3. Got about an 8-minute halftime. They cut the last halftime short. We'll see if they do it again. Either way, when the half is over, I will be back joining you for another 20 minutes of great running time lacrosse. As seems to be the custom here, they are cutting halftime short, and I like it. 8-minute halftime down to 4-minute halftime. I'm all for that. You know, we're only doing 2 20-minute running time halves, so I think these boys can take it. They're in good enough shape. And if they're not, they're going to get in good enough shape. So it's good. Keep the fans happy, keep the players engaged, keeping me happy, keeping everybody happy. It's a lot of fun. We've got a pretty good crowd on hand here, maybe 50 or 60 people taking this game in. And they're taking in a good one. 3-3. Israel, newcomer Greece. It's a good ground ball there from Israel. Can't connect on the pass to midfield, and Greece is going to bring it over with some speed. Good little scrum there with Greece coming up with the ball. Good job crushing down on defense, getting everybody involved, attacking the ball carrier. Here's Israel pushing in transition. The nice overhand high to low bouncer. Finds a far side. Gives Israel a 4-3 lead with just under 19 minutes left in this one. Former defenseman playing with a short stick, crediting box lacrosse. It's box lacrosse. We're all joking, but it's true. I mean, a lot of us who are field guys growing up and have now started playing box have really found a huge benefit in the game. It's made us better players. It's given us skill sets that we never had before. And, you know, a lot of the Israel guys who are playing on the field team are also playing box. Not all of them, but a lot of the guys. And, you know, I think it's shown a lot in their skill development and their toughness, some of the plays that they run. So that's a mix-in that we've got. You know, 20-minute running time is international, but the over and back is college. So Greece giving the ball up on an over and back call. Israel taking over possession. We got a 4-3 lead, 17.5 minutes left. And if Israel holds true to form, they're going to work it up top and dodge from up top with the midi. Yep. Good look inside. Excellent job of crashing down by Greece. But a wonderful ride there. You could see that rap check coming from a mile away. If you were us, if you were the announcer, you could see it coming. Hard to see it out of the back of your helmet if you're the Greece player. Great ride, though. Turns it over, and then Greece earns a turnover for themselves. Looking to tie this one back up. Knotted at 4. Good high and away look. Completed. Good job by the attackman to come up and present the target instead of just waiting for the ball to come down to them. Greece touches it in. And they're going to sub some guys off here. Get some fresh legs on the field. But before they get that done, the ball skirts away. And Greece is going back on defense. Israel carries over, clears the ball with relative ease. Think you've got a matchup up top that Israel likes. Here we go. There's a dodge. A little bit of a dodge from X. And now we're back up top. And I see a dodge coming here. Yep. Good take. Goalie read it easily, made a great save. Finds a breaking midfielder. Greece teammates calling to settle it down. Pass slides out a little bit high. And Greece is going back on D. Nice look there from Israel to get the ball over. We've just gone under 15 minutes left in this game. Israel holding a slight 4-3 edge. Keeping the ball in bounds. And here's another go. Alley dodge with the kickback. Tried to get the Greece team to start rotating. Greece did a great job sticking with their assignments. The ball went just a little bit high. Stuck in the netting. Behind the cage. I don't know if they're going to get that one out. Good look inside, but an even better finish. And a great check. Greece has some big, athletic defenders. Very good stick skills. Here he is getting involved in the offense a little bit. Couldn't quite connect on that crossfield pass. And Greece is going to take the ball back over. Just over 13 minutes to go. And another turnover. I would think that these lights may be affecting guys a little bit. If I were out there, they would definitely get in my eyes a little bit. I don't want to make excuses for anybody, but it sounds reasonable. Got Israel up 4-3, 12 and a half minutes left. Possessing on offense. Israel now dodging from X. First game, they almost exclusively dodged from the midfield. It's most of what we saw from them in the first half. But now in the second half, they are attacking the long sticks from behind a little bit more. Initial dodge didn't quite work out, but a little chaos paid off with a look up top. Catch, step down, shot. Great placement, good velocity. If you're able to create a little bit of confusion, make the defense second guess what they're doing or if they should have slid or how far they should be, and then you can move the ball, it's a great way to generate some really high-quality shots. Excellent job there. Puts Israel up a 5-3 lead with 11 and a half minutes left in the second half. Looks like we've got a withholding call on Greece. Ball is going to go to Israel. It's been a relatively tight game. If Israel can score here, this would be the largest lead that they've been able to create in this one. They had a tight game with Portugal initially, 4-2 at one point, before they ended up with a 10-3 win. Israel attacking the short stick behind the cage. Really fast but effective slide from Greece. Nice low-to-low rip, but a great save from the Greek keeper. Greece now taking their time. No rush. Try to find the streaking midfielder. Looked like it was going to go out of bounds, but an incredibly impressive save to stay airborne. Throw that ball back inbounds. Really great stuff. Greece now changing up their goalies. Got a new goalie coming into the game. Number 99 has been replaced by number 94. Player was originally playing attack. See if he can generate something from the midfield. Good dodge and look. Greece now cycling the ball. Player's going to slow it down, pull it out. I'm actually not a fan of 5 or 6 quick passes and then a player catching the ball and pulling it out 10 yards to dodge. I think it kills all the momentum that your team just built up. The defense is able to reorganize themselves. So I'm a big fan, big believer in the idea that when you catch the ball, you dodge right away. That was a much better example of catching and dodging. Good job there by the Israel defense to suffocate the middle a little bit. Had a little bit of trouble with that clear, but able to pull it in at the end. Getting it down to their attack, but the pass is a little bit low. Gets away from him. And Greece is looking to clear once again. 5-3, just under 8.5 minutes left. Israel is in the lead by 2. Greece gets the ball over half field, touches it into the box. Now they'll settle it down a little bit, slow it down, get the proper personnel onto the field. If you notice that there, we've got the custom cream-colored Stick Star gloves out of Texas. Good handle, good look. A fantastic catch inside. And a nifty over-the-shoulder finish. It's a big target. He's got good hands in the middle. He's caught a bunch of those kind of slick, hard feeds. This is I believe, the first one he's been able to finish. Did so with quite a bit of style. It was a great look and and a fantastic finish there over the shoulder. That brings us to 5-4 with just under 7 minutes to go. And now you've got a chance with Greece winning that ball off the push call. Now you've got a chance for Greece here to tie it up at 5s. Little substitution box game. Don't take advantage of it. Great dodge there from X. A little quick underhand shovel shot attempt. Tried to go 5-hole. Goalie read it nicely, made the save. Wasn't necessarily aware of where the ball was. It was down by his feet. Found it eventually. Israel now pulls the ball down. Scores the mom goal. It doesn't go in, but it hits the side of the cage. Greece goalie picks it up, finds an attackman all the way down there. They've got numbers if they see it. But unfortunately, Greece went off sides there. It's always good to push numbers, but might be taking a little bit too far. Israel lefty attackman rings one off the crossbar after a nice little piece of ball movement. Got Israel now settling in. A little 6-on-6. Another little hidden ball trick. Seen that a lot from these guys today. I don't want to give too much away to any team, for 2018, but watch Israel in the hidden ball trick. I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it right now. That's a prediction I made. Chances are we won't see another one for the rest of the weekend. Unbelievable wrap check there from the Greek short stick midi. Playing defense. Pole comes over, scoops up the ground ball. Excellent piece of teamwork there. Now Greece looks to successfully clear the ball. Greece now possessing on O. Game's picking up in intensity a little bit with 4 minutes left. Israel holding a 5-4 lead. Great dodge through the double to spin away. Couldn't quite get it on cage. But Greece will retain possession. Good backup. Greece looking to get the equalizer here. About 3.5 minutes left in this game. Puts his shoulder down. Great piece of physical offensive dodge in there. Got a good shot opportunity. Nice stick work there by the Israel defense to knock that one down. Greece still possessing here. About 3 minutes left in the game. Israel's got a 5-4 lead. Greece able to move the ball around, getting it going through their attack, back up to the midfield. The back end, the swing pass. Goalie makes a big body save. Feeds the ball right inside. Tries a little catch, turn, and shovel shot. Went just over the crossbar. But Greece with the backup. Good dodge from X. Tries the Lyle Thompson scoop shot. Goalie makes the throat save. Finds a striking midfielder. Now you've got some serious intensity. Got about 2 minutes and 5 seconds left in this game. Greece doesn't seem to think that they need to press out quite yet. Probably don't with 1 minute and 40 seconds left. They're going to need to suck in here to stop the dodge. They do a good job. Israel really, they don't have to dodge. They don't have to go to the cage. It is on Greece to go out and get that ball back from them. Now you start hearing the call from the Greece bench. Mean little rusty gate there. Got all stick. The power cradle keeping it in. Tries another one, and there's a flag. With about 1 minute and 4 seconds left, we've got Israel going man up on the trip penalty. It's a good check, well thrown. Good intentions. Trying to get the ball back. Good stuff. Didn't quite work out. Caught him in the ankles a little bit. This game is not over, though. With 1 minute and a couple seconds and a 5-4 lead for Israel, a lot of different stuff could still happen here. Greece has been able to generate some turnovers. Both teams have thrown the ball away a couple times, so I wouldn't rule anything out as a distinct possibility. Got 45 seconds left here. It's hard to press down. And Israel tacks on the winner. What we'll assume is a winner. Good piece of ball movement. Greece, however, really had to press out there. It's very difficult to do when you're down a man. It's highly likely that it's going to expose a look on the backside, which is what we got. But a great job there by Greece to try to get the ball back, play competitive lacrosse. It's been a heck of a game. We got 30 seconds left. 6-4 lead for Israel. Good face-off win. Greece comes up with the ball, moves it quickly to their long stick. 12 seconds left. Anything is possible. A good save there from the Israel keeper, though. And this is going to be the tail end of things as Israel will run the clock out. And this one's over. They're a great game, really competitive. We saw a lot of good stuff from both teams, working some kinks out, getting better. Saw an absolutely beautiful inside goal from the Greek guys, which was a lot of fun. Saw some great teamwork goals, some really good lacrosse, all getting us primed up for 2018.